Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peachy and this is Plant and Style. So for today's video, I thought it's time for an updated Anthurium tour. And this is for the springtime. Some of my Anthuriums are finally coming back to life. Unfortunately, my entire collection went through a lot during winter. They've been through different kinds of pests. So you will see that in their foliage and their current status. You are more than welcome, and I would appreciate it if you could send some tips that you might have down in the comments for us to learn from, not just for me, but for everyone to have access to as well. So yeah, so without further ado, we still have a lot of anthuriums. We're gonna see it all today, the good, the bad, and the ugly, all of it. You're gonna see right now. We are starting in the living room, and in the living room we have a west facing window that is a major source of light, as well as a Soltec Highland track light, grow light that I have hanging up above on the ceiling. Hence the leaves, the foliage of most of my plants living in this area are facing the light this way. So which is great, which is the goal. They are serving like a art piece, like a show, if you know what I mean. So that's what I try to do anyways. Okay, so we're starting with a big bang because the first Anthurium that I'm gonna show is this beast. Oh my god, this is my variegated Anthurium pterodactyl that I got as part of my collaboration with Arid Market from Indonesia. Oh my god, this plant has been nothing but very hardy plant for me. It's not given me any kinds of problems at all since import. It went through acclimation like nothing. Like it did not go through any kind of shipment anyhow. So it did have an emerging leaf, and this is it now. So it hardened to become a beautiful, very little damage on it from the shipment, but still looking strong and healthy. And then we have this new emerging leaf, as you can see on the shape of it. It's gonna be humongous. I am very excited. Look at how gorgeous those colors are, and you can see some good variegation that has yet to burn in, but as it matures, same as a Polaroid color, it's going to be bright. Those variegation are gonna turn into white, creamy white, like so, kind of like an Oreo variegation. Beautiful Anthurium pterodactyl variegated. All right, and also it's got inflorescence. I forgot to mention that because that is a huge deal for me. I'm hoping to pollinate it. I feel like it's such a strong plant, and I have a pollen donor if everything goes well, and this is from my Anthurium clarinervium. Right here is the second plant in this collection, and look at how gorgeous it is. It is such a classic Anthurium, and you can get them so cheap nowadays, and sometimes even from big box stores like Home Depot, you know. But also check your local Facebook marketplace or local nursery. They are readily available now, and definitely very cheap. So it has inflorescence, like I said. Oh, ow, this is very heavy. I'm gonna set it down. By the way, I just want to mention that I am growing all of my anthuriums pretty much in pond, and purely choose a pond or DIY pond. So this one might be pollinated actually, because I saw a little bug on it the other day. It was a little smaller than a fly. I think it's like fruit fly. I'm not sure. I know it wasn't fungus gnat, but could be anyways. But I'm waiting for pollen to produce in here, which is, I think, is happening. And then I'm gonna harvest this pollen and rub it on my variegated pterodactyl and hopefully do a hybrid if all is done right and successful, you know? But yeah, that's the dream. Anyway, next Anthurium is this beautiful, but I think it's got spider mite at the moment. And you can tell that by the flecking, by the freckles, as you can see up close right there on the leaves. But this is the emergent leaf, and it is so disappointing that it might have spider mite. I cannot see it right now. I don't see anything, any webbing whatsoever, so I could still be wrong. But it has an inflorescence as well right there, so I'm hoping to harvest some pollen from it. Obviously it's not looking very healthy to be a mother, to be able to produce some berries at the moment, so I'm gonna skip that. So the goal for this plant is to make it look beautiful, so hopefully replace all this very sad looking foliage, you know what I mean. But you know, that's what happens when you grow in ambient condition. It's very prone to a lot of pests and a lot of poor condition fluctuations. So yeah, it went through cold, dry season, so yeah. Anthurium Carla Blackier, by the way, if I'd not mentioned that. And then we have, this is Anthurium crystallinum, red crystal. That is a version of a local breeder that they call TPF, or that plant friend kind of red crystal, which is so beautiful. It's got some serious colors. It's now more orange, I think, than I've ever seen it before. I don't know what's that mean, but the older foliage are looking very, very sad right now. And this is also in need of a major repot as well. Don't look at that pot. It's algae ridden. I was waiting for this leaf to fully harden, and I'm going to repot it into a better pot and better situation. Give it some airflow, give it some taller pot, something like that. But yeah, also has inflorescence as well. Okay, number 5 in this collection is this very sad looking Anthurium papillolaminum. But we have a new growth, new leaf right there, so it's gonna look pretty soon enough. It also has inflow. I don't know what's going on, but everything is blooming in here. So yeah, it's got an inflow. I didn't pollinate it or anything, just because look at what it looks like. I don't think it's ready to have children. So yeah. Yeah, this one is also waiting for a glow up, basically. Okay, the next one, I'm gonna need some stool to get them. Next one is, this is Carla Dress, and oh boy, this one is not that bad right there, but whew, they're looking rough. Oh, this one is gorgeous. This leaf is gorgeous, but we have a new leaf as well, and it's got some good roots, algae ridden, probably why it's looking sad, but I think this is because of too much light, since this was this is on the top shelf in ambient, but waiting to see what this looks like. Let me see. I feel like I see something. What are you? Oh, I don't know. Maybe bug. Anyways, Carla dress. Looking sad, but not super duper sad. We have a new leaf, so everything is okay. Next one is this very handsome Anthurium, King Anthurium veitchii, with narrow abs. As you can see, it's got some really tight abs. It's a little bit bleached because I had it in the greenhouse for a little bit. I don't know, I was hopeful that it's able to grow there, but obviously it was too much light, I think. And since moving it back here, it popped this new leaf right here that is looking promising. Oh my gosh. Hopefully I can keep this leaf perfect if I don't mess it up right now. But yeah, this is one of those very tough plant. This has been through a lot as well, and again in a no drainage vessel. And I like to start my Anthuriums in a known drainage vessel, especially if it's coming from soil or like moss, like that, to transition it in pond. And then eventually when it's time to repot again, just like this one, when it's getting too algae ridden, the next step is I move this into a pot with either wick rope or with drainage, so that I can do like a submerge setup, because it's just easier to maintain, to keep it clean, you know. So yeah, I think for this plant, my goal is to, I might try putting it on a moss bowl, to be honest, just because they really look great climbing on a pole, and they get really, really massive, and I love my big leaves. So yeah. And then we have, this is red crystal. This is NSE red crystal that I grew from seed. Right there, its siblings have better features than it, but it definitely shows some nice emerging colors as well. This one actually has a pop already down here that I can separate, and it's also has given me its first inflow down here, and then another one right there. So I didn't do anything on this. It didn't produce any pollen either, and that is because, I guess, because it's its first pollen, it's not ready for it for anything. Yeah. So red crystal. The last Anthurium in this corner is my Anthurium Wenlingeri. Right here. It is gorgeous. I got this as an import as well. And another Tuffy. Such a hardy plant. Did not lose a single leaf during the acclimation process. It just continued on to give me leaf after leaf, and each leaf is always bigger than the next. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I cannot wait to see the inflorescence, which is what this plant is famous for. But I am loving its foliage alone. So it is so easygoing. It's coming in with a bloom as well. Right there, we have a new bloom, which I cannot wait to see. Oh my god, I cannot put it all in one frame, can I? Whee! Right there, yay! No, it's too long. But Anthurium wendlingeri, so pretty. We are in the dining area. I know you don't normally get to see this part because it's a very busy area for all of us. Anyhow, I do have some ouch. I do have some plants in here and definitely have an Anthurium in here. And this one is Selby's Gardens Anthurium cinnamon swirl cross with Tim's Black. I believe Tim's Black means Anthurium crystallinum. So something like that I got, I don't know, several months ago as a very small seedling. And yeah, nothing crazy. It looks like a crystallinum. Yeah. It's got red veining, as you can see. I don't know. This is definitely feels hardened already, but I feel like its growth is stunted because this one came from the cabinet and I just straight up placed it in here, and I was hoping that it would be fine. We'll see. It's not done. I don't think it's done. So this next one is gorgeous indeed. I'm looking down because it's down here. This is my Circus Peanuts crossed with Papillilaminum, crossed with Tazula Red Crystal that I got from Rooted Rarities. And this is a cross made by Buzz Plants. This one has already a pop down there. I'm waiting for it to grow out a little bit, but as you can see down there, OMG, I cannot believe it. So this one is in cabinet in the bedroom still, and I've tried transitioning this, moving this out here in the living room, but I guess it was too early. It was still too young when I did, so it showed some crispness, so I took it back to the cabinet. But it just recently gave me this leaf and this pop, so very excited. And then another one from Rooted Rarities here. This is a rando. We named it rando at that time, so it's a random no ID. As you can see, it's very dark and the veining is silver-ish and it fades away like that. What is that? It's just gorgeous though. Wow, it is beautiful. I have high hopes for this, and it's in the cabinet as well, and my DIY pond, which is a heavy perlite mixed with stratum and normal pond. Right there, new leaf. So yeah, that one, and then I'm gonna go look for more. This next one is another complicated hybrid, but it is beautiful apart from the holes I have inflicted on it. It was an accident, I promise. My alocasia corm lid, propagation lid, fell on it when this was still hardening. So sad. Yeah, but it has hardened to be a very beautiful and silvery Anthurium, as you can see. So this is a silver blush crossed with green mamba, another collab plant. This was sent to me for free. And look, it's got a pop as well, a very red pop, as you can see. So pretty. And I can see another pop down there also, so I don't know what is going on in here, but I hope that it is able to withstand ambient condition, because as of right now it's going to live out here. So right there. So we'll see what's gonna happen to it. The next one is gonna be a pair of seedling, as a matter of fact. And these seedlings I have hybridized myself using my luxuriant cross with Forgetii hybrid, and I crossed it with my dark Forgetii. So I was imagining a bumpy and textured like luxuriant, but dark velvet like Forgetii. So I don't know. That was the dream anyways. And here are the two and only seedlings that survived. Unfortunately. So I was lucky enough to have two. These are very random in my prop box. The rest, they just literally died. They rotted. This one has this coloring on the newest leaf. I am not exactly sure what is going on. It's supposed to look like this. Also, I am growing them in two different substrates for experiment reasons. One is in my soil mix, and this one has like real potting soil, and I just added a bit of perlite and bark. And this one has my DIY pond, which I suspect is probably another reason why it's doing this coloring. So could that mean like a nutrient deficiency as well? Like I might have dried it up, maybe, I don't know, but it's wet. It's currently wet, and it's got reservoir constantly. So it was fine, it was growing fine, it was actually growing better than this, but now they've switched places. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm very excited about this pair of seedlings. Once again, my luxuriant Forgetii cross with Forgetii, and the mother plant is the luxuriant Forgetii. That's the one who carried these babies for a long time also. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, that wasn't my big surprise. That was just a semi-surprise seedling that I have made on my own. We're gonna move on to the greenhouse and see what kind of an, actually, hold on, there is one more Anthurium in the house. It's in the bathroom. I'm gonna go get it. This next one I'm going to be needing much room because it is ginormous. Oh my gosh. This is my Anthurium metallicum. The newest leaf is actually this one. Oh. This is the newest leaf. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry if you can't see. I just needed more room to showcase this plant because it is huge. Oh my god. The leaves are kind of turning one way because of the light situation, and this one lives in the bathroom, and it's actually very dusty right now, so I'm glad I did this videos so I can go give it a shower as well, might as well. So anyways, once again, my Anthurium metallicum from Ecuador. Just to show you that I did do what I said I was gonna do and give it a good shower outside and rinse off the whole thing. Yeah, and fill in the reservoir while we're at it. So beautiful. Definitely is well deserving of its spot in this house, and it really love where it's at. It's getting lots of humidity, which I think is what it needs. All right, okay, we've made it into the greenhouse, and I just want to warn you that not everything grows well in the greenhouse, and definitely not my Anthurium. So this is new in here. This is my Anthurium Michelle, who was doing really good indoor and ambient in my living room, and I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to bring it over here. So it's going through something, some orange color something that could be fungal. I'm not quite sure, but it is definitely secluded right now, just in case. And it's also currently have inflow. It's first inflow, and I can see some movement on the tip right there, so maybe it's fine. It is under observation currently, definitely, because this newest leaf right here has stopped growing. As you can see, it shouldn't, because the leaf before that is significantly bigger already, and the idea is to have whatever newest leaf it has to be even bigger unless something's going on. So I recently moved it into this spot. There's a reservoir in there and a clear insert that I can take out. It's still alive, so we have hope for Miss Michelle. This one is my Magnificum No ID. This newest leaf has some cool ruffles, if you can see that right there, and there's also speckles. That could be a sign of something, maybe thripsy or spider mites, what else. But this plant has been very tough, and it's working on something as well. And this is just an offset from a mama plant who is currently rehabbing as well. This one right here is another dock block. I have them tucked away like behind my monsteras so that they can be hidden away. Oh, this one is looking gorgeous. Dark and velvety and almost looking perfect. This one is dock block crossed with papillolaminum that I grew from a seedling. I got this one for like $10 back in 2022, and it's finally showing some characteristics. It was so plain for the longest time. Oldest leaf is meh, and it's got an inflorescence as well. So a lot of my Anthuriums have inflorescences. They may not have nice foliages, but they certainly try to have babies, I guess. Next one is this undeniably gorgeous. This is one of the coolest luxuriant hybrid right there. Oh my gosh. Look at that. This is a Carla Blackier crossed with Luxurian. And as you can see, it's got that compact hanging down characteristics from the Carla Blackier, and the shape as well is very Carla Blackier, and the texture is always present on Luxurian, any Luxurian hybrid. It seems, is what I noticed. This one actually has two heads as well, hence the two new growth right there, and that is fantastic. I love that about this plant because it means it's gonna get bushy in no time, right? This next one is really, really good. This is my Anthurium Cyrenoid Velvet, much like the Metallicum. They definitely look alike. And I actually got them at the same time, and they're both doing well. This one is in this greenhouse condition. And now I'm intrigued whether my Metallicum would do well in here as well. Yeah, I tried to give it a sleeve. I'm basically trying to propagate the aerial roots that it had growing on top right here. And this is the best solution that I got at that time. So I don't think it's as effective as I want it to be. But it's fine. The plant seems to not mind at all. I'll fix it later to be more aesthetic. Right now it's all crooked and stuff, but it's okay. Can't see. I do have a lot of rehabby Anthuriums right there. I don't know if I should even bother showing them to you, but I sure did promise to show, so I guess you're gonna have to see them. My King of Spades is having some trouble acclimating, unfortunately. I am really about to give up on King of Spades, but it's just so gorgeous. I really wanted a good one in my collection, and I haven't been successful. This is a second attempt. My first attempt was from my collab from Arid Market, and it did not work out, unfortunately. This one is from Cartel de Un, another one that is under observation. Let's not waste any more of your precious time with that. This beautiful, this, as a matter of fact, is a Clary Nervium from, where did we get this from? Not from Filoli. This is from the Orchid Expo. That's right, from the Plant Lady SF. That's right. So I bought this one for its very cool, unique feature. It definitely does not look like the usual heart shape, perfectly heart shaped Clary Nervium. And this one is already pushing out a teeny tiny inflow right there. What the heck? And at the same time have a new leaf as well. So I am trying to acclimate this into this environment, and I did not move it to pond just yet. It is currently in soil, and I'm just trying to see how it's gonna do, because I've always had trouble moving my Clarinarium to pond. So I'm really just trying to take it slow with the acclimation on this one. So the next time it's time to repot it, then it's definitely going to be in pond. Next one is the, once again, this is the Anthurium Clarinervium. Next one is this variegated Anthurium vitarifolium. Oh my gosh, this one is struggling to stay alive in here, but we have this top leaf right here, which is a newest leaf since moving it in this greenhouse. So I'm very excited. I'm hoping that I'm able to grow this well from now on, because it was in the greenhouse cabinet back indoors, and it's still trying to die on me, so we'll see. We're gonna keep it inside just in case. This next one is very dark and moody indeed. This is a dock block cross with Tazula Ace of Spade dark form. I got this from Las Salvas, and it's still in its original substrate. I don't know why I have water down below. Hold on. It shouldn't have water down below because it's still in soil, and I might have watered it yesterday. Hopefully that was only yesterday, but I see no sign of stress, thankfully. But this is its newest leaf. It's still expanding, and it's got some very dark purple burgundy colors, as you can see. Yeah, I'm excited to grow this one out and see what it turns out to be. It's definitely looking like dock block, very, very dark pink dock block, right? Here's another papillolaminum that you probably don't want to see. It's really dark and bumpy, but it's also very crusty and browny. But it also has a new leaf, so watch out. Yeah, it ain't dead yet, right? One of the 2 queen anthuriums that I have remaining. I mean, 1.5 of it anyways, or maybe half, who knows. This is the newest leaf right here, so since moving it in this greenhouse, there might be hope for this queen anthurium. But for its cousin, right here, who was always so beautiful for me, is now turning into, I don't know what that is. Definitely is going to be a gunner one of these days. Just checking for pests, so maybe I can just stop and not prolong the agony. Cut it off already. Actually, as a matter of fact, I will cut it off already, because if anything, it might have a pest. So see ya later, alligator. Right, so let's just cut to the chase and get it over with. And then we have, oh, this one is pretty. This is dry, is it? Yep, it's very dry, and it cannot dry up because there is a new leaf. Hang on tight. So this is my Paplux. This is my Anthurium papillolaminum crossed with Luxurian, another bumpy, close to looking just like a Luxurian type of Anthurium, but I love it. It's another toughie, and it survived winter in here in this greenhouse. It's been in this greenhouse since we built the greenhouse. So, and it's coming in with its new leaf, and it looks perfect for me. So once again, Paplux for the win. Yeah, let me show you one sad group of Anthuriums first, and then I'll show you one good one. Okay, so as you can see, where they are is really very, very deep and hard to get to, and we're running out of sunlight. So I'm just gonna bring you guys to my Anthuriums that are making a good comeback. That one right there, that is my Anthurium Luxurian cross with Forgetii Mama, and it's looking very sad because it recently carried many Anthurium seeds. So it just gave me a whole bunch of seedlings. That is my mama plant, and she did so good, and she's gonna look better from now on, I promise. Next to it is my Anthurium crystallinum right there. That's just my regular crystallinum OG who went dead completely, and now it's back with, those are 3 heads so far, and there are more to come. And that's usually what happens with that plant. It like completely kills itself during winter and then comes back stronger than ever with like 5 pups, something like that. That started as just one plant, and now there's like multiple pups in there. So, and then this is my other mama plant, successfully pollinated, this one, and this is the mama plant that made all the berries from me, and the mama plant that is going to be the highlight of this video right at the very end. We're very close, guys, so very close. And then over here is actually a gift from one of you guys, from Crisp Air. Jonah, this is the seedlings you gifted me. Now there are 2 heads, I planted them together. This is the one good one, and then the other new leaf on the other one is heart shape. This one, as you can see, has a peltatum, which means a closed sinus. It's got the forgetti-eye mama right there. This is, by the way, the forgetti-eye dorayaki hybrid cross made by Jonah. And this is the other plant. Once again, this plant also died back during winter, but as you can see, it's coming back. Both of the seedlings are coming back. Then we have my Anthurium luxuriant mama over here, who has its first inflorescence as well. It's taking forever to cook something. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's got 2 leaves. The other one is sad and hiding right there. It's very shy at the moment. But that is my luxuriance now. Yeah, I know. And then last plant before we proceed to the seedling surprise is this gorgeous, oh my god, this is my Anthurium forgetti-eye cross with red spider. Look at this hardened leaf, oh my goodness. And look at the new leaf that it is coming. It is closed sinus. Oh my god, I cannot wait. Imagine this dark and this veination, and then it's closed sinus. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope I'm not like freaking going to damage this one now, because this is the leaf, oldest leaf right here, and the leaf after that is also closed sinus like this, but this one is a bit bleached because that is from the transition into pond. I actually transitioned this into pond. I got this from Las Selvas once again 2 years ago. Not this year's Orchid Expo, but the year before that. It is gorgeous. I am so excited. It's my current favorite of my dark velvet leaf right now. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Behold, a few hundred, I think it's a couple hundred at least in here, of this seedlings that I was able to pollinate myself. Oh my gosh, the mama is my Bessie Af, and the dada is a dark crystal. So nothing special, I know, but check this out. We might have something special over here. If you look closely, we have a few with variegations, and this one started as pure white, and then slowly it's turning into, it's getting some minty speckles. This is the clearest picture right here that I can show. I know it's really tiny, and this one. So this one has it as well. So there's few that really has it, like up on top right here as well. So I don't know what to make out of it just yet, but that is very, very exciting for me. This is my second successful, but my first one only had 2 yield. So this one has at least 200. So I am so excited on what these plants are gonna look like. And I think I'm gonna need a whole video on its own to like pot this up, because it's almost ready to move them into their own pot. I don't know how I'm going to grow all this without drying them up. I am very, very scared and excited at the same time. Also, there is one seedling right here that I added right here. It's the one that is the most different from the rest because it's a different plant. This one actually is red spider, Anthurium red spider, that I got from Lina of green punches. I am very, very excited, and that's it. That is my surprise. I cannot wait. We're gonna grow this together, guys, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen to these babies. So follow along if you're interested to that. I think that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you had a great time as much as I did. I am definitely very happy that my Anthuriums are making a good comeback this season, and yeah, I'm not giving up on them just yet. So hopefully I find the good regimen for them to thrive. And if you have any tips, like I said, please do leave it in the comments and share it to us for us to learn from each other. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you had a great time as much as I did. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell down below so you'll be notified when my future video drops. Again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye!